Yes, indeed. It's your boy, BossCowboySports, bringing you
another one.
Let's go. Yeah, man. Chapter 3. I'm bringing you that Boss Cowboy guide. We got to bring you that Boss Cowboy guide, man. Faithfully. Yeah, we got to bring it to you. We talking about receivers. Is it the biggest need? I think it is. I actually think it is. Actually, receiver too. I think it's the biggest need. Especially when you kind of look at what's available. Receivers can go pretty fast in the draft. And then you know your boy Boss, when we do the Boss Cowboy guide, we also look at the free agents. We don't leave nothing to your imagination. Nothing. So we go address it all. We go talk about it. We go talk about it from the top to the bottom. Especially on a day like this. You got days like this where DK Metcalf asking to be traded, Tyler Lockett being released. And it's funny because these are conversations we've been having in the community. But I've looked at the film. I'm going to bring you some film today. The film is the most important, not the name. It's the film is the main reason I'm out on Cooper Cup. I'm out. That's just me, though. I'm not mad if you not. But it's my observation from the film. And I look at I don't look at just highlights. I look at the film. I go look at these games. I'm going to look at each time they targeted. Not maybe for the whole season, but I'm going to have a good feel for you when I start giving my opinion. It's another reason why, man, also getting receiver 2 out the way is potentially so important. Because it honestly really opens us up to true BPA. I mean true. Because if we being honest, if we being all the way honest, we got a sugar appetite right now. We do. And that appetite is on weapons, running back or receiver. You know? Sure. And we had a real good discussion yesterday on the final word. I've been thinking about it. Like, you don't want to reach nowhere at 12. You want truly what's best for the team at 12. So y'all know your boy Boss is gonna bring it, man. Y'all sit back. Let me, get these bells and whistles set up. And I'm gonna be right back, man. Y'all know how I do it. Be right back. I'm trying to talk to you. Will you listen to your boy, Boss? Welcome. Come on in. We gonna talk some real football today. We ain't playing no games. This is that place if
you want answers.
If you want answers, you in the right place at the right time. Yes, I said it. I said it. Come on, let's go. Man, I'm feeling good. Who feeling good? Man, you should be feeling okay. You should be feeling okay. You should be feeling okay, man. I mean that. All right, we're going to talk about it a little bit. We're going to talk about it a little bit. All right, let's go. Whew. Man, I sure appreciate y'all patience with your boy, man. Means a lot. All right, welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, man. Welcome everybody. Appreciate y'all always being loyal to the community. And my boy say, Rico, is it the shoes? I was thinking about them shoes today. I'm gonna save that though. I'm gonna save that. That's a very important conversation though. The shoes. Yeah, my boy say feeling great, boss. Exactly, man. We should be feeling good, man. We got about $50 million freed up in cap space. We asked a question on the last show, and we have to really consider this. Is there a shift in front office methods? So far, it kind of seemed that way, right? That's one of the reasons why I said we should be happy a little bit, because it seems to be a degree of a shift. You seeing guys get taken care of early, but also D.A. Lee also makes a great point. When these deals are team friendly, the Dallas Cowboys go get it done. But if you want to fight for what you do, that's when it can become, something. And so I was talking to Amp, and Amp said something that was like profound. It was literally show material in just one statement. He was like, boss, once again, the players are saved in front office. You got to think about that. Where these players are really understanding that the sticker price of APY is not what it's really about. These last guys have been really doing good, and Coach Marv did a really good job of talking about this on Twitter. Coach Marv, severely underrated. These guys have cleaned up on that guarantee. So it's almost like give the Joneses that feeling as if you won, but if you get more guarantee, you actually won. But they get to parade around like they got you for a good deal. And that's what's been really going on, man. Keystone in the building, good to see. So now, we are in different times right now. Those of us, and I know y'all been keeping up with the patterns. So this is something that we setting up pretty good for free agency. This is also why Law said something profound yesterday as well. He said this is the good time to put in your order. Yeah, this is a good time to put in your order. They have their ear to the ground. They're listening. They can sense the anger. They could sense that it could affect them financially. So some people actually believe that we don't matter, but we greatly matter, especially us when we move as one. Okay, when we move together with one voice, and especially the more we get organized, we can actually help bring real change. So a reason why this particular show is super important, and when I'm talking about potentially receiver 2, is because receiver 2 opens up so much for this team. Opens up so much. People got to remember what happened when we acquired Amari Cooper. When we acquired Amari Cooper, one of the significant things that happened is we saw Zeke also running average increase. Zeke's running average increase when we got Amari Cooper. Why? Because it was harder to stack the boxes if you had a real threat. And ain't nobody gonna say that Amari was not a real threat. We all know that Amari was a real threat, and it helped Zeke. Who else did it help? It helped Dak, obviously. His passing rating went up a lot. I think it went up by 20. It went up a lot. With just one guy. Your running game improved. Obviously, it helped your offensive line. Because Lou will tell you as an offensive lineman, you want a good receiver or you want a good couple of receivers, because then you don't have to hold up your blocks as long, do you, Lou? Right? So offensive linemen know that. You want them guys that get open. You want them guys that win, because Lou ain't got to sit there and pass protect all day. Receiver 2 helps that. Another thing about receiver 2 and why this is probably the biggest need, and why I say it's the biggest need right now, is because when Dak was on that MVP pace, the offense was going through him and Lamb. So when you put that much domination on film, that's going to make defenses really key on Lamb as the number one threat. So they going to do a lot more brackets. They going to make it real hard on Lamb. And Lamb has earned that number one designation. He's the guy. But sometimes you need to have another threat that if they doing a good job of bracketing him, or if he run up on that super corner that's really ready for him and that's giving them problems, if you have to have a bona fide number two, you got to have a bona fide person that can also do not just damage, a lot of damage. And then when you look around the league, most of your quarterbacks have 2 or 3 serious threats. Not just threats, serious threats. Serious threats. So we go talk about all of these guys today. And I'm going to always do it the way that I do it, and I'm going to take some calls because I always do it the same way. When I'm doing the Boss Cowboy Guide, I always start first with our guys. I ain't mean to laugh. Oh, it was one more reason I wanted to tell y'all why, to me, receiver 2 is too important. I ain't mean to laugh. That's messed up. But receiver 2, ooh. This is another reason, because I said this earlier. I want to show y'all something. If we take care of receiver 2, especially in free agency, if we take care of receiver 2 in free agency, man, that 12th pick can actually, we can have fun with it. We can have fun with it. You can really just get what's best. And sometimes you can get what's best for your team. It might be a reach for somebody else's team, but it might be pristine for your team. So, like, for instance, Lou. I know Lou gonna laugh when he see this. But me and Lou already been talking about this. You know, we talked a little bit behind the scenes. We had a good conversation about 2 days ago. Just talking good ball, man. My boy Lou was talking some good ball. You hear me? I'm talking about, boy, my boy Lou been putting in that work, boy. You hear me? All right, so check this out. So this is another reason why potentially getting receiver 2 out the way in free agency. Because, see, with the retirement of Zach Martin, I mean this too, I would not be mad at all with Tyler Booker as the future right tackle. I wouldn't be mad. I'm talking about, you know, and I've been the main one talking about, I want something that cook fast. I want that hot pocket. Well, actually, this is hot pocket-ish. Instant domination in the middle. My boy Lou say talk. Say Lou. Hey, Lou, am I talking? Lou, am I talking, my brother? My boy Lou say talk. We talking instant domination in the middle. You hear me? We talking about Zach Martin gone, and we like, so what? And my boy say, oh man, hold on real quick. He say, oh man, here you go again, boss, killing my spirits with the move down stuff. No. Listen, this is what we gonna do, man. I'm gonna make you feel better. I promise you, hallelujah. I'm gonna make you feel better. You know why? We gonna simulate it. We gonna start doing that. I might even do it today if I got time. But hear me out. Man, moving down probably go get you a whole lot more than staying put. Y'all better hear me. You better hear me. Who was the Lou, help me out. Who was the left tackle for Duke last year? I can't remember his name. But he was sitting right there available to us last year. He went to Tampa, play center. But he was super versatile. perfect left side player for us. I can't remember his name now. He was my top sleeper though. And my boy said, I need a weapon. That's why I'm doing this show, because we go try to take care of the weapon today. See, yeah. He said John Machota said OL not the top of they list. DEDT cornerback, wide receiver, higher. How would Graham Barton? How would he know what their draft strategy is? That's right, it was Graham Barton. Thank y'all. So think about it. Graham Barton was right there. A good pick. All of us would have liked Graham Barton. Every one of us. Tell the truth. But let's just think about it. Would you like Graham Barton or Tyler Guyton and Cooper BB? That's what moving down did for you. See, this draft could do something similar. It can do something just like that. You can get the safety out of South Carolina by moving down. You can get the you can mess around and get to Tyler Booker moving down. You know what I mean? And get a weapon. Yeah, a good one. Yeah. So all of us was happy with the trade down, bruh. Come on now. Trade that. Listen, now sometimes I can see why some people wouldn't want to trade down if your guy is sitting there. If the guy that you really believe is sitting there, no, you take him. But I'm just saying it's some benefits of getting receiver 2 out the way. And we go talk about all of it. And us really being able to get what we need. Right, Nick. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's some first round talent, man, sitting right there if you move down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Freaks. Freaks. Where you can load up with a volume of talent. Just like we do with Tyler Guyton. I'm with that. And Cooper BB, I'm all the way with that. So anyway, it just depends on who's sitting there. You know, and I already said this. Right now, the only people that I sit there for, me, Tyler Booker, and Genty. If they go, I'm moving. I would be like, let's load up. So anyway, let's get into this content real quick. We said we was gonna start with our guys. So our guys is pretty simple. We ain't gonna take all long to explain this. This is kind of easy. When you looking at receiver 2 for the Dallas Cowboys, it's just honestly hard to have authentic confidence. I don't even have to elaborate on that. Just kind of showing the faces puts it all together, right? Dak needs more. He just does. You know, and Turpin might be one of the ones I like the most, and he's the most gadgety. That doesn't mean that Jonathan Mingo won't develop, but do you want to bet on that? I don't want to bet on that. I want to know that this guy we bringing in is that guy. Okay. So just put a comment. Do you feel like our guys is enough to really be a threat and to help CeeDee Lamb? All right. Because I always start with that. My answer will be no. And then my boy None Winston, I totally agree with how you said it, bro. He said number 3s at best. That's exactly what I see, my brother. You said it exactly like I see it. I see them other guys as number 3s at best. So come on now. So it's pretty clear when we take a look at, you know, what's in the building, that Dak just needs more, right? And it's no knock to them. It's just y'all didn't put up the production to give the fan base confidence to bet on y'all. If y'all would have, we would have had your back. And then my boy Ledbetter Lucas said, and I respect this, he said, I love Toe, but I feel like we haven't unlocked him yet. I feel like he had ample opportunity at this point, to be all the way honest. To me, you know, and I appreciate your opinion on that. What's up, JC? What's up, JC? We talking about, to me, the biggest need, big homie. JC, content creator, man, do a great job on them film breakdowns. And we got us a big old fat super chat. Let me shut my mouth and reward this one. Man, appreciate that. Tay in the building. I sure appreciate that, man, when y'all come in dropping offerings like that. Putting it in a plate. Putting the offering in the plate. I appreciate you so much, Tay. Tay said with a super chat, she said, I'm at work listening and you said you gonna take care of that woman, okay? You gonna take care of the women. Okay, cool. I'm all the way with. What you mean? I said I'm gonna take care of the women. When? What? Oh, what you? Hey. Boy, you and Angie, boy, y'all be going off on me, man. Like, what I say? You gonna have to jog my memory, cause I ain't gonna even act like I know what you talking about. She said, I'm at work. You said you gonna take care of the women. I don't remember saying that. Did I say that? Did I say that? I don't remember saying that, man. I don't. So when we look at our guys, it's pretty obvious that we need more. So like I said, I don't gotta elaborate on that, right? So then every time, if y'all read my books or picked up my books, we first look at our guys. We kind of say, because you have to assess, is it enough? Because Ledbetter Luka could be right. And that's why you got to start with our guys first. He could be right. I could be all the way wrong. Maybe Jalen Tolbert wasn't unlocked yet. I just don't have confidence in it. But he could be right. But that's why, like Ledbetter Luka did, you start with looking at us. But from my opinion, I say number 3 is at best. So now let's get it to the good part. Let's go. Let's go, because I got some film for y'all if y'all want it. If you want it. If you want it, should I give it to you? Man, I love going through this stuff, man. This stuff, because this is... All right, here we go. So now, because I looked at the film on this, y'all. I looked at the film on this. In order of free agents, to me, that fit the Dallas Cowboys, and this is after film work now. This is after looking at them. This ain't just opinions no more. Now I done did my homework on these boys. I done went and looked at them, bro. Yeah, my boy JC say film time is only right. I know you. Hey, JC. Hey, in order, and I know y'all gonna probably trip on this, I have Davante Adams above DK. Even on talent. Yes, I said it. Davante Adams is that dude. I had to go look at it again, bro. So I looked at it. Here we go. So I'm just let this one play. All right. What? One more video. Hold on real quick. Give me a second. Y'all give me a second to fix it. Y'all give me 1 second, better. I ain't gonna let y'all down. Hold on. I just probably need to hit that refresh. Man, I'm gonna get it to you though. I ain't gonna let you down. Y'all give me a second. Yeah, it just needed to refresh, man. That's all it was. Just a little refresh. So Adams at the top. That's not the. I need to hold on. Let me pause it. Let me pause it real quick, because y'all got to be able to see this. Y'all give me a second. Let me fix it. You got to finesse it a little bit. All right. So Adams is at the top right there. All right. Now, I'm going to just let this play. Man. This dude route running is real. And it's the subtleties, bro. It's subtle. When you this dude is like a older CD Lamb. He had a step right there, bad ball. Hold on real quick. My boy said I need convincing. Listen, just look at the film, bro. That's why I'm showing you film. That's, So Davante right here. He right here. So see him find that hole, See that, and that's what Tet does a lot. So when you looking at Tet, hold on, let me get this out the way, man. Let me change the vibe. Y'all give me a second, man. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I gotta change this real quick. Let me fix it. All right, there we go. All right. I'm just getting everything right for y'all, man. Y'all be patient with your boy. Y'all be patient with your boy, man. I be flying this plane. All right, so right there you can see this is what Ted does a lot. Ted is this type of player where they know how to find those holes in the zones like he did right there. See, that's cerebral. You know, that's not necessarily winning on route. So it's a big difference. So sometimes you'll look at production and you'll be like, woo, right? But it's like, you got to look at the games. You got to watch them and you got to see how are they winning. So here we go. So let me keep going. So I'm going to just let it play. Then hold on, we got us another super chat. My boy said, Davante Adams is always off and Boss is improving mode. Yes, I am improving mode. He is also that type of dude where he is always open, bro. Like, Davante can win, and it's the subtlety, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the subtlety of how he wins. So I'm going to go back and show it. So this is another play right here. This is Davante up here. And see, this is a contested. That's what you want to see. You want to see what happens when they're contested. Like what happens when they have to fight for the ball. And obviously, even when he's contested, he's certain. All right. So give me a second. Let me just hold on real quick. All right, let me get my head out the way. So Davante going in motion. And you know, that's, you know, just a little flare out pass to him. Nothing serious. Like, you can't really grade that. Let me go to the next play. I just because it's this next play that you go see that I was impressed with. He go change his speed 3 times. This is him up top. So, and this is the subtlety of route running. He speeds up, he slows down, and it sits in the hole. Like, it's the subtlety of how he runs his route. Like, so, like, for instance, if I'm covering him and he changing speed 3 times before he stopped, that's very hard to react to. And see, you got to know from a corner that when somebody got that body language that's hard to and deceptive. You see him change that speed before he sit down? Man, that boy say it's and see what I like about his type of game, Adams, his type of game is a game that's not even reliant that much on speed. He's that type of guy that's gonna win because of he's smart and he just has this graceful body language that you either have or you don't. He honestly is like, to me, and I'm just being honest, when I see him, I see just an older lamb. Yeah. And just put it like this. How would y'all feel with having 2 CeeDee Lambs, one just older? So then also, if you go look at his production, right? Because this is the type of stuff you do. You know, you got to look at not just the film, then it's the production, because we comparing them, right? We comparing him to like DK. Listen, y'all. He has been consistently way more production than DK, y'all.
Huh.
See, y'all asking good questions. See, this is why I called him a fit, led better Luca. Cause to me, listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm doing. I'm being selectively aggressive. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you DK. But I got a bunch of receivers I'm gonna show y'all, man. I'm gonna show you him, Stefon, Keenan Allen, Amari. I ain't finna short you. Listen, this the Boss Cowboy guy. When it's the Boss Cowboy guy, we go take a look. Yeah. So, but listen, I heard you say DK hasn't had a QB. Y'all better go look at what Davante Adams been working with at QB. Davante Adams had way worse. And let me tell you something, even 3 years ago, just 3 years ago, Davante Adams was considered top 3 by some, the best in the league. And that was 3 years ago. That's at 29. And my boy Joe Cook say Adams following Rodgers. Not necessarily, because Rodgers might go to hell. If Rodgers go to hell, you think he gonna go to hell and sit with Satan? Nah. If Rodgers go to a trash team, Adams not following that. Adams is trying to go out as a winner. Like, and then money talk too. Like, a lot of people think that. I think Aaron recruited him out of a dead place. See, he was with the Raiders. He was with the Raiders, and the Raiders was a hellhole. And he was the best guy on the Raiders. He was the leader of the Raiders. And so if you go look at his production has consistently been better than DK. And I'm talking about a lot. Even last year with bad quarterbacks with the Raiders, and obviously Aaron Rodgers not who he was. He still had 1,100 yards. So you telling me if you put, and this is where we got to use our imagination. You telling me if you put a Davante Adams, just think about it. Let's just think about it. If you take a Davante Adams and make him the number 2. Now, everywhere Davante Adams has been, he has been the top threat. Here in Dallas, he wouldn't be. Wait, just use your imagination. Just use it. Just use your imagination. Bracket CD Lamb if you want to. Bracket him if you want to. So, all right, so then I got some film. I'm gonna try to go through this quick. See, I'm glad I clicked on this because see, Landlord said the same thing. I want to highlight my boy Landlord. His age, that's a good question. His age, he's 32. That's why we needed to look at the film. And that's why, in terms of fit, the reason why I like him is because the way that he wins is ageless. It's not, he don't win like DK. He don't win with speed, like, you know what I mean? And I'm just bigger and better. No, he wins on the nuance. And that's why he always open. See, Jerry Rice was like that. See, it's a difference between guys who scare you and then there's guys who technically just better than you. It's a difference in style. So let me explain. Mouse was the type that scared the hell out of you. That was Mouse. Mouse was that guy that even if it was a running play, Mouse would do something like run a fade just to show you how fast he is, to scare you. But when Mouse lost his speed, his route running didn't keep him successful. But go look at Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice, because he was a real route runner like Adams, but better than Adams, like in terms of just technical, just the nuance of being just a fluid route runner. When you a fluid route runner, you can lose a step and still win. That's why Jerry Rice, late into his career, was killing boys. Go look at Jerry Rice, even when he played late with the Raiders, when he became their number 2. Man, that boy Jerry Rice never stopped killing balls because routes. So anyway, I want to explain the difference. That's why I'm not afraid of his age, and that's why I said he fit. Because when I'm looking at people in the Boss Cowboy Guide, I'm not just looking at your name. I'm looking at who fit us the best, right? Another thing, who does Dak throw the ball to with more confidence? Guys, you got to fit it in a hole, or route runners? Who does Dak tend to throw it with more confidence to? Route runners. Yes. Yeah. It's what you said, Chris 214. Davante is more fundamental. His game is beyond physicality. Exactly. Regina Green, you said it right too. I got film on Amari. I'm gonna show him. Yeah, I'm gonna show him. Yep. So so let me go back to this film. So then, because I'm gonna just show y'all a couple guys. All right. So now I'm gonna look at Stefon Diggs. All right, because basically, well, hold on. Let me go through the order of my rank based on the film that I watched. Okay. Now, based on the film that I watched, the free agents that stand out to me. Okay. In order, I started with Davante Adams. Number 2, go trip y'all, Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen. Ooh, yeah, over DK. Now, this is why I'm being selectively aggressive. This is what I mean by that. It's not just the athlete, it's also the price. So if you're trying to get DK, we all need to understand DK is going to a team that he feel like is going to pay him. And I'm talking about pay him in the 30s. He gonna want the 30M. Okay? So we had this discussion, and it was a good discussion yesterday with the OC, where we was talking about renting versus owning. So Davante Adams and Keenan Allen would be, I would consider, short-term rentals, where you can get them, right? And now you don't have to reach at all in the draft for that number 2, but they're still dangerous. They still good. And I'm gonna show you his film. And I like what I saw with Keelan. And we all know Keelan is a route runner. Let me pause and say this. You telling me you a Dallas Cowboy fan and you don't know Keenan Allen is a route runner? You've been a fan of this team and you ain't seen historically in the past where Keenan Allen would rip Dallas apart. Yeah, I would want to rent these guys because they older. And I'm going to be honest, this free agent class is older. Yeah. So it's just, I'm just being honest. This is not a young class. The running back class last year was a good younger class. They was in their 20s. These guys are in their 30s. I'm just being honest, y'all. So since these guys are in their 30s and I want to go into the draft with number 2 done, they fit because they price not gonna pull on you because they also in their 30s. This is what you call being selectively aggressive. So Keenan is my number 2, all right? And I'm gonna show y'all Keenan film, man. And when I looked at Keenan, I didn't, I still saw enough left in the tank to be dangerous for the Dallas Cowboys, especially as a number 2. So I'm pulling up his film now. Y'all give me a second. Yeah. I be giving y'all some good stuff, boy. I'm telling you, I be proving it, man. I don't even be giving y'all my opinions. I be showing you. So we got Keenan Allen, and these are just targets because I want to see. That's him at the bottom. Like, look at this route at the bottom. Got him, coach. Bad ball. Boy, and I'm talking about out the gate got him. You know what I'm saying? Just, and that's just a route. See, what he did is he turned his shoulders to the sideline and sold the out route. Hold on, y'all might not even be able to see it. Let me get this to where y'all can see it better. My bad, y'all. I'm doing too much. All right. So at the bottom right here is Keenan. All right. Hold on. Let me put my picture on here too. For use. Shoot. All right. So here we go. See him turn his shoulders and the cornerback bit and he out of there. Big old window. You know what I mean? And so and I'm gonna just look at his targets. You know what I'm saying? It don't even see when you trying to look at a receiver, a lot of times you look at them when they got a catch, but you also got to look at them when they're targeted because it lets you know were they winning or not. Sometimes it was just bad balls, but they was winning. And that's Keenan again. You know, he don't look fast, but the routes are good. You know, so hold on real quick. Just a quality, and he's a big target. I like those big target route runners. You know, and I've been wanting Dak to have that for some time. This is another time we're gonna see Keenan on his target. Just a smooth out, just smooth. Like you could just see that he still got it. Like his out is very clean, subtle out route, man. You could just see it. Like he's somebody, when I see him, I can see him paired up with Dak very easily. Hold on real quick. We got us a super chat by Sadiqa Charles. Hold on real quick. She's showing a lot of love too. I got to hit that button on her because she came in with a blessing. Appreciate you so much, Miss Charles. She came in with $25. See, I appreciate that, man. Boy, y'all be coming through. Y'all give me a second, man. I'm trying to get her super chat up in here. She dropped $25. And I really appreciate that, man, because, you know, obviously, you know, this stuff is work. You know, like it's the work of watching the film. It's the work of preparing it. It's all of it is work. It's a lot of work too. Cause see, you know, it's easy to give opinions. It's easy to give opinions. It's hard to actually go look and say, okay, let me go look at these free agents. Like, forget the opinions. Let me go really see what's going on up in here. And so that's what I try to do to y'all. So when people like Miss Charles, you know, drop money like that, she basically just showing her appreciation. She just, you know, just one of them people that just appreciate people going out their way. All right, so I got it ready now. Y'all give me 1 second. So here we go. So Miss Charles said, she said, peekaboo, I'm just here looking and watching for clowns acting crazy. Please keep it to yourself. So, all right, so let me go back to the film. All right, so we back on this film. Let's go. All right, so Keenan Allen was my number 2. All right, so let me go back and play it. You know, and these are more so my number 1 and my number 2 because of fit. It's about who go cost a bunch, you know, who still got what I feel like Dak plays well with. He plays well with route runners, and who is what Dak never had. Dak never had a supersized route runner. The best one that he had was Bryce Butler. And him and Bryce Butler connections were so good, Bryce Butler thought he was a number 1. Y'all remember that? He in the slot right here. Dropped that ball. But he won on the route. You know what I'm saying? He dropped the ball, but he won on the route right here. And it's the subtleties, man. It's the subtleties. I'm gonna watch one more with Keenan. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go to DK, because I know y'all want to see DK. Y'all don't want to see all these receivers. Y'all don't want to see all the work. Y'all don't want to go through. I know y'all don't want to go through all that. Y'all not here to do no major film. But at least with something like this, you can get your eyes on them so you can use your imagination. That's Keenan right there, right? Look at that. Ooh, man. Look. Got him, coach. Hold on, let me pause. And this is look. When you win like this is subtlety. This is winning with subtlety. Watch Keenan. It's not the speed, it's the body language. Watch this. Watch Keenan right here. Watch how open he get with the subtlety. Pop, got him. Man. Ooh. And see, that's what you want. You want them dudes in that red zone. They don't gotta be fast. They can just beat you with the got you with the th-th-th. Yeah, and that's what you want. So anyway, My boy Tyrone Church said, I want to go through the film. We'll go through the film. We'll go through all of them. All right, so let's go. If y'all want to go through it, I'll go through it. It's going to make the show a little bit longer, but it's going to be thorough. So that's my number 2 guy. My number 3 guy is now Metcalf. Okay, Metcalf is because I'm still wanting that guy that's a supersized weapon for Dak. So that's why I picked my first 2 guys, because they bigger targets. Adams, Keenan, now Metcalf, right? So now we can take a look at Metcalf, because I'm showing you the order that I rank these guys in. I will say this also before I go to that. Let me go look at Keenan production. One thing you see about Keenan will likely be at a good deal because his production wasn't as good, but his quarterback also wasn't in rhythm. This is Keenan Allen, So Keenan Allen, it would be basically taking a gamble and saying you making a bet that Keenan Allen is going to be better with Dak. Boy, y'all showing a lot of love, man. I'm going to start doing more film sessions if y'all go act like this. Jesus Christ, man. Y'all not just dropping little money. Y'all dropping big bread today. I sure appreciate it, man. I can't even get off this button. He said, boss, love your analysis on these free agents. Thank you for all you doing for the nation. Dog, I appreciate you for the love you showed with $35 because I was getting ready to call out the men in a minute because I was like, why the lady showing all the financial love over to this mother? Yeah, nah, man, I appreciate it, bro. And this is, I'm trying to get y'all eyes on it because if you can see it, then it makes our debates better. Because, see, we debated yesterday. We debated Adams. We debated DK. But who's going to debate film? Like, now we go show it. So if I can show you Adams, if I can show you Keenan, if I can show you Metcalf, and we all see the film together, then, yeah, that's what make it, like, us solid and smart fans, and we not just over a name. Like, ooh, look at this name. I want that name. Do you want that name, or do you want that person that fit your team, that fit the philosophy even better? Cause see, some of y'all gonna go get mad when I say this, bro. But selectively aggressive can work. It can. It's just, do you actually do the work? Like, do you actually go look at these guys, look at their prices, look at their situation and say, does this person, it's almost like, y'all remember I did this last year with them running backs. Ain't nobody last year was saying get them running backs. Last year, I said clearly, the free agent market is better than a draft. I said that clear, and I showed the film on it too. Yeah. I showed the film on it last year, and now everybody's saying this year, hey man, did we missed on Saquon, we missed on Henry. Y'all should have listened to Boss Cowboy Sports. I'm being all the way honest with you. Then we got us another super chat, man. Y'all showing some major love today. I appreciate it, bro. I am gonna start doing a lot more film sessions. Y'all gonna act like this. My boy Mingo is going to play, period. He's good. He hasn't played with a decent QB since he's been in the league. You might be right on that, Cal. We got to be open for Mingo. Because, see, it was some times, to your point, Mingo won. It's just the ball was bad. I remember that. And then, we hearing rumors of dissension between Jerry and Mike McCarthy. I don't know how much you trust that, but you got to consider sometimes, was it politics that was hurting Mingo too? Let's just keep it real. Like, you got to put that in the back of your mind. And then, my boy All in the Sauce say, film don't lie, appreciate it. Exactly. And I'm finna show y'all some more film. I'm gonna take y'all through all these free agents film. All of them. If y'all want to. Then Miss Charles said, boss, look what I started. Folks getting high in their donations. Best me out again, I dare you. You did start that, Miss Charles, and I appreciate it, and was it you or Ty? One of y'all started, but both of y'all dropped big money. I put it like this. I don't remember who started it at this point, But nah, just Miss Charles, appreciate you. And then everything you always do for the community. You know. But anyway, getting back to it. Looking at Keenan Allen, I was looking at the production. Because see, most people when they're trying to judge a player, this is the, you know, I call them stat nerds. They'll just stop right here. They'll just look at, oh, he didn't do as good. He's washed, right? And it's like, now, what quarterback was he playing with? Was he playing through an injury, right? What system was he playing with? How many targets did he get? Like, all of that makes a big difference on if a player is truly washed, right? And then it's a lot of us, you know, we look at age. As soon as a player hit 27 and up, we just don't want them no more. And I think if you're being selectively aggressive, you can't, in my opinion, look at it like that. So let me go to DK film now. It's DK time. I know y'all been waiting on this DK. So let's get to DK. Hold on. Y'all give me 1 second. So my boy DK. Now, before I go to DK, the first thing to do is even just looking at DK production. If you compare DK production to Adams production, Adams did way better career-wise than DK. Way better. And Adams had a better year last year as an older receiver. And DK had people to take pressure off of him. Ajigba start balling at the latter end of the year. So he had people to take away the number one corner away from him. Adams always had all the people trying to defend him. And he still had a better year than DK. And he likely gonna be cheaper than DK. And you ain't gonna have to trade nothing for him. You gonna just have to come up with the money. And he likely ain't gonna break your bank. So I just wanted to show you the production as well before we get into the film. So now let's get into the film. Y'all give me 1 second. Let's go to DK. Y'all gonna like this DK. I already know how y'all gonna be. Boss, give me DK. I'm gonna be like, shut your mouth. Now I'm playing with you. Now I'm gonna show you the film. He said, boss, Geno couldn't get him the ball. Now, boss, he could have gave him the ball. He could have. Yeah. All right. Here we go. So I'm gonna start at week 1. Here we go. DK at the bottom, right here. All right. So let me analyze this. So he takes him a little jump step. All right. So okay. So let me tell y'all what I'm seeing when I'm watching this. Okay. DK. See, whenever you trying to judge a receiver route running ability, his stops or whatever he's selling, it need to look like what he trying to sell it to be. This is what I mean by that. If you running a stop and go, your stop has to look like a real stop. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's how you judge receivers that have really good body language, like where they're deceptive in their routes. And I'm telling you, as somebody who played corner, when you sell that stop route, and that's why even when we was looking at Adams and I was showing you how he changed speeds 3 times before he stopped, all of that's deception. So it's basically getting that cornerback to have to, just imagine if you're a corner and you playing off man coverage. You backpedaling, he coming off the ball slow, then he speed up, right? So then you speed up your backpedal, then he slow it down, then he speed it up, then he stop. You like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? And he did all that in one route. I'm talking about Adams. So if you go look at this route, it's easier to read because the stop doesn't look like a stop. It's more like a hesitation. You literally, if you go run a stop and go, let me see you chop your feet and turn your head towards the quarterback and then go. See, it's that little stuff. That's why you'll see a lot of people running step for step with him, because they easier to read. So anyway, just kind of giving y'all my breakdown of it. So then DK in the slot, and you see they got Satane on them, and that's pretty good. I wish he would have kept his balance on them, but in this game they treating DK, so we got to give him his credit. If they putting the best corner on him, that's clearly saying they see him as a threat, right? So we gonna be fair to DK. In this particular game, they done put the best corner on him. That's clearly an indication of what they think of him. DK up top. And that stop wasn't fluid to me. Cause see, a real good stop. Oh, hold on. Y'all can't see it. Okay, hold on real quick. I'm just breaking down that film, y'all. Let me get y'all to see it. All right, there we go. All right, let me go back again. All right, here we go. All right, so DK up top. So when you're looking at DK, when I'm judging a stop route, a good stop is sudden and it's and with no indication that it's coming, right? So this is what I mean by that. I used to be one of the best at being able to read receivers because a lot of them give clues, body language clues. And if you can read their body language, you can anticipate what they're doing, right? So what a lot of receivers do is when they getting ready to stop, they don't know it, but what they do is their body, because it's getting ready to stop, the physics of them make them usually rise up before they drop their weight. So if you like study them, you'll see the ones who just will be running at you like this and just all of a sudden drop their weight. Those are great route runners. The ones who will be running at you and then they'll see, once I see this, I know what's coming. When I see this, you finna drop, right? And that's how DK route running is. It's to where you can read it. It's not as smooth, but it's good. Like, it's good. And the stop wasn't it. And you see him rise up. You can see him rise up before he come down. Look, you can see it. Like a good corner would know this about him. It's like whenever he finna run a stop, he raise up and before he break. And he didn't just really come out his plant. Oh, I wasn't showing the film. I was talking as if I was. Let me go back to it. All right, here we go. So you go see it. You go see him rise up before he drop his weight. You see him rise up? Yeah. So you can actually see it, and that's called telegraphing. He telegraphing his route. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I'm going to show y'all a game y'all gonna like, though. Y'all gonna like this game. Y'all gonna be like, oh, I want DK now. Watch this. Y'all gonna like DK on this one. Well, y'all gonna like DK a lot on this one. DK, he went crazy this game. They targeted the hell out of him on this game. That's him in the slot. But that wasn't no route. That was busted coverage. Look, this is not the route. This is, look. What did he do to cause him to bite like that? Nothing. That just busted coverage. Just keeping it real. See, DK, he beating bars on athleticism. That's not beating guys on cerebral body language skills. You know? But touchdown. All this touchdown though, it's still touchdown. It still count. It still count. And you know, he's still scary. He's still scary. So he my number 3. I'm gonna show you just a little bit more on DK. Then I'm gonna show you some more guys. I'm gonna show y'all Cooper too. Cooper is interesting. Cooper is an interesting one. Because if you go look at Cooper, one thing that clearly showed to me, they released Joey Bosa. Hold on, let me go back to this route. Hold on. San Fran. Wait. San Fran say they ain't playing no games right now, bro. See, this is what be pissing me off about Cowboy fans too. You see the type of people San Fran willing to walk away from, and then I say we need to trade Ferg, and y'all will start barking at me. I said what I said. Look at all the people that they saying they willing to get rid of to make their team better. But then I say, hey, look, this is a good tight end class. Plus, we got 2 tight ends that's already up and coming. This would be a good way for us to flip a player and get that potential 4th round back or get a 5th round back. Oh, boss, stop, boss. I told y'all, man, it's teams out there, they be putting their teams first. We be putting them players first. You telling me San Fran, man, Dallas would be going crazy if we had our version of Nick Bosa and just let him go after paying him? Man, say, bruh. Oh, the Chargers Bosa. Oh, my bad. Whew. I was finna say San Fran. Whoo! I was finna say, boy, San Fran gangster for that. That's still gangster though. That's still Dallas wouldn't have let him go. Y'all know that. If man, he would have been one of them. We like you forever. We gonna give you a chance for the rest of your life. You're one of our guys. My bad, y'all. I thought that was San Fran. My bad. Still the point though. Still the point. Let me go back to this film. I hope y'all appreciate this and enjoying this, man. Yeah, he said boss, not Nick. My bad. I got too crunk. I got them brothers confused. Joy, my bad. Thank y'all for getting me tight. All right, so let me go back to this film. So we got DK at the bottom. I just want to see what he did real quick. Just looking at his routes. Bad ball. Horrible. What? Okay, I saw the ball, so something must have happened. The quarterback must have got hit or something. Let me see. Because like, what happened to that ball? Bad snap. Just Gino. Gino being Gino. Gino being Gino. Yeah, because he had a step. A good ball would have did it. All right, DK up at the top. Let me see. You know. Yeah. Stop route. Not too much to judge on that. So here we go. All right, so DK is up at the top. Running a drag. Okay. Good athleticism. Very good. Very good, DK. Let me see. All right. Next play. DK, bottom right. Running another drag, taking his time. Kind of was loafing on that play, but that's okay. I ain't tripping. You know, he kind of found a little hope spot in that little zone. Sometimes you take your time. That's what he could have been doing. So right here, let me see. Drop the ball. I ain't gonna, you know. Because I'm looking at his targets, and I'm also looking at, like, what is he doing to get open? Let me see. Comes off the ball slow. Wasn't that sharp of a cut and just dropped it. Yeah, just a drop. All right, let me just look at a few more. And I'm just getting a feel for him. This is just because I'm just looking at him and see if I was going against DK, I would already know he's the type of guy that he gonna make his cuts quick. He don't really like explode into his routes. He just kind of makes a one cut. Like it's nothing about his body language that could throw me off. All right, so that's DK, y'all. Just putting y'all eyes on him. So based on what you seeing, and obviously we would need to watch a lot more. We would need to watch a lot more. But just on a little bit that you see, do y'all really see that big of a difference between him and Adams? Now, where you do see is that long speed. Yes. That long speed, you can see that on DK. That's better. But when it comes to nuance route running, I'm still going with Adams on that. That's me, So let me look at Stefon. Stefon was, let me look at who I had next on my list. So that was DK. So he was next on my list. And then after him, I had Lockett. And then after Lockett, I had Amari. Let me show y'all the Amari one, man. The Amari one was actually interesting to me. Because Amari was showing, even if you go look at his early game. Let me show you the Amari. Amari was showing frustration, man. So that's obviously Amari versus us. Let's look at him real quick. Bottom right. Let's look at his route. All right, so let me try to read his body language real quick. Try to see if you can read him in terms of if he showed the out route. No, he didn't. You see how he didn't show nothing about that look like an out route? You see how nothing about that? That's what you call a route runner. Like, you could not see this coming at all. He comes off the ball and just go right into it. All right. So let me go to the next play on Amari. Here we go. Yeah, this was Carson's best game. It actually was his best game right here. So we got Amari at the bottom on Carson. Carson go make this play. He go run a slant, I think. Good play, Carson. Good play. Carson was a little bit early on that. They didn't call it, but hey, good play. And let me look at this slant. Let me see. Maybe I think Amari could have ran this slant maybe a little bit sharper. That might be the only thing that could have maybe helped him. And let me also see when the ball came out too. All right, let me see when the ball came out. Give me 1 second. That ball was on time. That was just good play by Carson. Good play. Good play by Carson. Hold on real quick. So we gonna go through a couple of these Amari plays. Because see, them Amari plays, especially if we went through some games, I'm going to just go through a couple of these. And it'll help you get a feel for the receiver. So I think this is Amari up here. What do you do with that? So let me see what happened, because that ball was actually very bad. It must have been pressure. Yeah, it was pressure. Y'all remember, because I remember doing a breakdown of this game showing how pressures matter. Look, so Michael pressure is what caused this rush throw. But then I would also say, if I'm being honest, that route was lazy. Because that's a post route. You don't stick that post at the top of the route. You round off that post. And on top of that, you don't even look like you're running fast, just to be honest. That route right there, I'm just being honest, that looked like a very lazy route by Amari. Like, he did nothing to sell it at all. Like, nothing. He didn't hit him with a hezzy, nothing. I'm just keeping it real. I don't like that route by Amari. I think that's a lazy route. Bad execution all around, and then good pressure by Micah that almost caused an interception. All right, so let me go back. Let me go look at this play. I do like Coop, though. I do. I wouldn't mad at a Coop return. This is him in the slot. Good slant. Look, and look at his body language. Look at his body language. Look at his body language. Watch this. He like, damn. Man, that boy, I'll be mad at Watson too. Hold on real quick. Like, you throw the ball, this a slant. You can't get me a slant? And then, this should have been an easy slant. Because first of all, Lewis is blitzing, right? So that means he gonna be the hot read. So since he the hot read, just deliver the ball. Just Watson was tripping right here. You see what I'm saying? So you see Lewis blitzing. He the hot read, bro. And he's way off of you. Why you rushing? Hold on real quick. You see what I'm saying? So if you Amari, you mad as hell at Watson. Let's just keep it real. Is this Amari or is this Watson? All right, let me go to the next play. All right. You know, so hold on real quick. I'm just looking at this stuff and just because we trying to read these guys and get a feel for their skill set. So here we go. That's Amari at the bottom. Amari, and I'm just keeping it real, y'all. I'm keeping it real. Does Amari look fast like he used to? Diggs is running with him very easily. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. Like for real. And we do know Diggs got great game speed now. He got clocked at the fastest game speed in the league. So, all right. So let me keep going. All right. I'm gonna show y'all a few more. I ain't gonna show you all these dudes, man. Y'all gonna have to take my word on some of this so I can get finished with the content. Y'all gonna just have to take my word on it, goddammit. All right, so right here, up top. Look at See, sometimes you can't blame these receivers, bro. Sometimes you can't blame these receivers, bro. Look at this. Look at Amari now. Sometimes you can't blame these receivers. Watch Amari heads. Look at his heads. You see his hands? He like, like, nigga, who you throwing to, bruh? Oh man, I tell you, this film be tripping you out when you be reading them balls, boy. God, dog, boy, that boy like, oh man, that boy Amari like, man, get me out of here. He said trade Ferg in school so we can get that. Then pick the top tight end just to think. Ooh, listen, man, I love this tight end class. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. I'm serious. I feel like you can restock that room. Oh man, let me watch one more of these, man. These are so funny to me. It should be funny, but I should be laughing at that. But like, Amari, like, who you throwing to, bro? All right, here we go. All right, Amari, where you in? Right here, the slot. Good slant route. All right, good slant route. Then Watson deliver a good ball to him right here. Good stroke. Yeah, boom. Good suddenness in his routes. Yeah, so hold on. I got to show you a couple of more of this dude, man, because I know I saw another time where he was clearly frustrated with Watson. Like, and these type of quarterbacks will take you out your game. You'll be like, damn, bro, we're doing all this work and this dude can't get me the ball. All right, up top. Let me see what he do. All right, come off the ball slow. Sit in that hole. Leak out. Good ball by, who was that, Clark? That route was lazy as hell, though. I'm just being honest. Like, he come off the ball slow. He's still cruising right there. It's no urgency in this. Yeah, it's no, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just being honest on what I see. But I tell you what, I still would take Amari as a number 2. I would. I sure would. Let me go through this and I'm gonna finish what I want to talk about. So Amari was my 5th free agent that I think could still be a fit, and then Diggs. Now Diggs actually showed me some suddenness. His numbers don't really show it, but when I looked at his film, I was like, Diggs still got juice. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all Diggs. Like, I saw a little bit more quickness in Diggs than. Yeah, I gotta show y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I said I was gonna rush. I ain't gonna rush, y'all. I ain't gonna rush. Hold on, let me show y'all Diggs. Just going through all these free agent receivers that I think or could be good fits. So this is him up top. All right, here we go. Oh man. All right, here we go. Yeah, Diggs always had suddenness. That's true. That's so true. Yeah, so Diggs sits that right there. That was an easy route. That's a simple route. He took his time coming off the ball. I'm not gonna call that lazy. He probably just was reading the defense. Because some teams do run option routes with certain receivers, so they take their time coming off the ball. This Diggs right here, kind of sit in the hole, good hands, you know. Nothing to write home about. Let me go to the next play. Just trying to get a feel for these receivers. All right, here we go. Right here, Diggs at the bottom right. Yeah. And that wasn't a route. That was more so about him knowing how to find a hole in the zone. You know? That's why he taking his time coming off the ball. He finding that soft spot. This is all intelligence, though. You know what I mean? So, see, notice the other guys are clearing out. They clearing out. And then so he's like, okay. It looked like they was running the cover 2, so he knew exactly where to fit. You know? Good play design and just good cerebral play by Diggs. Yeah. You know what I mean? But when I watch him, though, I see the suddenness, though. I can see it. To me. Yeah, and I'm talking about his brother, Diggs. Yeah, his brother, the receiver. Hold on real quick. Let me keep looking at this. Because Diggs, now, the issue, and I'm being honest, the issue that I have with Diggs, can I be honest, is the Dallas media. That's the issue I have. So let me look at his out route right here. So this Diggs right here, let me look at this out route. It's okay. It wasn't explosive, it's just effective. It wasn't, it wasn't nothing scary about it. Give me 1 second. Let me go to the next play. All right. What's breaking news? All right, we got Diggs. Okay, they run a. Okay, they flare it out to him. Yeah. Nothing too special about that. All right, one more play. Yeah, Joey Bosa. They told us. That's a good Marshalls, though. All right, Diggs for the touchdown. Let me see. He winning, but his out route is not explosive to me. But every time he running it, he win. But I've seen way more explosive out routes. I think Keenan Allen even run a better out route than this, to be honest. Yeah, that's him right there. So but touchdown with these too. So, all right, so let me go back real quick. I showed y'all film on at least most of these guys. Okay, so just to repeat, Adams would be my number 1 based on the film and fit. Hold on. Let me go back. Adams would be my number 1 because of he a route runner. He gonna be less expensive. You don't have to trade for him. He's older, so his prices gonna be lower. He will be a rental. And the question would be then this. And you have to ask this question with any one of these guys that I'm talking about, because this is going to lead us to our next topic, which is the final topic. Is it better to go free agent or draft? Because you have to ask the question, would you rather have Adams or a young Tet as your number 2? Would you rather have Adams or a young Savion Williams as your number 2? Would you rather have Adams or Trey as your number 2? Would you rather have Adams or Matthew Golden as your number 2? Would you rather have Adams or a Luther Burden as your number 2? I like this answer, T-Church. He say both. Let's not do both right now. Because I'm doing this for an exercise. And then Joe Cook say draft. So you would rather draft? I would rather go with the vet as a rental and stay open for the draft. I'm gonna tell you why I would, Joe. Because this is my fear, and I'm gonna talk about these draft candidates. Big said it yesterday, and I totally agree. In my opinion, Tet is a very big boom or bust potential. Big boom. The first thing I'm gonna say is, and I'm gonna just be honest, I always get concerned when I see Luka Doncic arms on an athlete. When I see them type arms right there, when I see them type arms, I get concerned. I'm just being honest, y'all. It's, because I played Division I. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. We had the best weight rooms in the world. The best weight. There's no way you should ever play Division I ball and not be built like a Greek god. Listen, y'all, my first year in Division I gained 20 pounds of pure muscle in 1 year. I take my shirt off and everybody be like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? And that 4 years, that's number one. Number two, he didn't run that 40 for the combine, and he didn't test. So, and I already talked about the history of players that's drafted high but don't test and what ended up happening. Treadwell, y'all remember he went to Minnesota? Corey Davis. Michael Williams. Now, all of these guys, woo, when they was in college. So I would rather go with proven, to be honest. Me. That's just me. I would want to go with proven for my number 2, but especially guys that had way harder jobs. It was harder, so anyway, I'm just giving you my opinion on that. So that was my concern about Tet. I'm not throwing him away though, because it's one thing that you can clearly see on Tet that might make him amazing is you can see that he has world-class body control. He does. His body control is like a receiver. He has world-class body control though. So he might not be your best athlete, but he might have the other giftings of a natural receiver that can make him a natural. I'm like you, Brian Peters. I would rather have CD and Davante like every day of the week. I'm being honest. CD and Davante would be the scariest shit in the league. For real. Maybe not the scariest, but it would be top 3 all day to me. And it would allow us, in my opinion, to just pick whatever is truly best at 12. We wouldn't be having that itch to have to get a weapon. Because to be honest, we all got that itch. We all know we got to get a weapon between rounds 1 and 2, or it's probably not going to be looking good for us when we go look at what we got in house. Just keeping it real. We know that we in a slight panic when it comes to receiver 2. Come on now. Let's be all the way honest, y'all. That's why, to me, this would be one of the best moves to get out the way now. You done freed up $50 million. This would be one of the best moves. And landlord said it best yesterday. We not even asking for that much. We asking for the Cowboys. We ain't asking you to give us a young DK. We asking you to give us an old Adams and an old Keenan. We ain't asking shit from you, Steven. We ain't asking nothing from you, man. That is not being greedy. If y'all don't have the basic balls to go get a older Adams or older Keenan, what you doing? What you doing? Now, the guys that I like, in the draft, I still liked it. I wouldn't be mad at it. Even at 12, I would be concerned but not angry about it. Then he might answer my questions. He might run at his pro day, and then I might not have no more concern about him. He might blow it out the water, for all I know. But then Savion, I'm real high on, because remember, I'm finding fits for us. It's about the fit. It's not just about where do you rank on the national board. That's their problem. I'm more so looking at, George Booney. What's up, my dog? My boy George Booney. What's going on, homie? I'm more so looking at what fit Dallas. I don't really care about what other people's opinions are. So what I've always felt like Dallas needed was a supersized athlete, a supersized route runner, somebody that can actually help Dak, and that's a bigger target. So a lot of my top guys, it might not be your top guys, just to be honest. Y'all might like other guys. So Savion, I'm very high on. Very high on. More so because he's 6'5", but he has small man wiggles, which is impressive. Honestly, I've never seen a 6'5" guy move like him. He's a gadget player that's 6'5". I don't see how a coach can't work with that. I just don't see how a coach can't take a 6'5" guy with that much agility and wiggle and not make that into a weapon. Where's your creativity? That's just me. One of my all-time favorites is Trey Harris. That might not be yours, but he definitely mine. Another one of these supersized route runners, and his routes I'm not saying he's Davante Adams, but he's not gonna wow you with athleticism, but his body language is probably some of the best in the draft. Like all the deceptive body language, he has it in spades. Trey Harris is somebody that a lot of people not talking about either. Not a lot of people talking about Trey. Obviously, Matthew Golden is a major riser, and rightfully so, because he's checking all the boxes in terms of big plays and big games, how he showed up ready to go at the combine. And he wasn't just elite in his 40, he was also elite in his 3-cone. So his change in direction is also something that you can't sleep on. Then obviously a name that ain't been talked about as much, which it could be a easier move down option, is a Luther Burden, right? So Luther Burden had a good combine, but it was a quiet combine. You kind of like that because then people like him will slip and go on down the board, even though he had a great junior year, a good senior year, and also seems like one of the more natural playmakers in this draft. Now, he is sneaky good. He's a sneaky good. I would trust him as a number 2 and hope that he has the ability to even develop into a number 1. I could actually even see that with him. A couple of other people that I'm gonna want to highlight just real quick as I'm just kind of going through the guide, just trying to prepare us for free agency. Hold on real quick. Y'all give me 1 second. I thought I had it ready. I don't. Damn. But I don't, but I remember some of their names. Oh, man. Hold on real quick. Oh, it should be right here. Yeah, I was tripping. I knew I had it. I was tripping. Yeah, he tested good. He did test good. Burton did test good. The good thing about Burton, though, is that he's under the radar because a lot of people had, obviously sexier numbers. He tested good, though. And his film is really good. So when I look at the receivers, Matthew Golden, you can't ignore what he's doing right now. You just can't. Even if he wasn't originally high on your list, sometimes these boys, they showing you even how they preparing to go to the league, that they one of them ones. And he just acing too many of these tests, man. To me, you got to take him serious. Now, my concern, though, with Matthew Golden and all them Texas guys, and we talked about this on the draft show Sunday, are these guys really fast, or are these guys really just better at testing? Just keeping it real. Are you coming from places that know how to prepare you to run good 40 times? I'm just keeping it real. Because running these fast times is good, but sometimes you look at the film and you say, I don't see 4.2 when you play, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that 4.2 when you play. You know what I mean? Like you could see Saquon's 4.3 on the field. You could see Taylor's 4.3 on the field. You could see it. You'd be like, boy, Taylor is moving. But just a couple of other people, though, that to me, that I wouldn't be mad if the Dallas Cowboys swooped up, that I think people need to kind of pay attention to. Jalen Noel is somebody, even though he's not the supersized weapon, pay attention to him. He's somebody that, to me, I could see being a very good NFL receiver. He's one of those guys that, if I remember right, and if I studied him right, he stayed with his school all 4 years and he got better every year. That's one of them things that, thank you. He said 40 time is overrated. John Ross, anyone? Exactly. Like John Ross is one of them dudes you never saw that speed on the field. Now he looked fast, but he didn't look like 4.2 fast, like scary. Like Mouse looks scary. It's certain dudes you be like, damn, bro, he running by everybody. Like even Leggett looked scary last year. So he's somebody I would say keep your eye on. And see, like I said, somebody said it earlier. Yeah, Luther Bertha tested well. He just a 4.41 is really good, but it was just in a class to where a lot of receivers also ran faster. That's good for people that's really high on him, because then that means he go be in a safe place and he'll probably be a very good move down option for the Dallas Cowboys. So another one of these guys that I'm super high on, that I mentioned in the draft show, that I want y'all to go do some research on, is Jaden Higgins. He one of those big supersized route runners. Because that's what I'm trying to get for Dak. 6'4", 6'3", fast, but can run routes as well. That's why I ranked certain guys higher than others. You know what I mean? So anyway, I want to make sure, man, I got with y'all today to kind of, discuss what I see as the biggest need. And the biggest need to me is receiver 2. And receiver 2 is something that, in my opinion, in my whole opinion, receiver 2 getting knocked out early puts the Dallas Cowboys in a way better position. Like, because, and I mentioned it earlier, I want the Dallas Cowboys at 12 to be in a position to do some things that none of us was thinking about. Being able to get a super solid plug and fit right guard could be one of those things. Going cornerback could be another one of those things. We ain't really talking about that, but that should be something we talking about a lot. If you get receiver 2 out the way with quality, you can do it. It can actually put your draft in a way better position by getting that candy sugar rush need out the way. That's something that I swear, man, that I really think that the Dallas Cowboys need to do first. You done freed up this cash. Help out your quarterback. Look around the league. What quality quarterback don't have at least 2 solid weapons? I'm talking about undeniable weapons. Can you deny the weaponry of AJ and D Smith? Can you deny the weaponry of Chase with Higgins? Could you even deny Lockett with DK? You mean you giving B+ quarterbacks better weapon than the A+ quarterback? Jared, what y'all doing? Fix this. You know, our guys, please don't do it to us. Please, God, please, no. Please, God. God, please.
Oh.
No.
Oh, hell no.
Don't do it to us. Go ahead and get this out the way. I would love with all my heart for the Dallas Cowboys to make a real move here. This is the move I swear that I think we need. And guess what? Your boy Boss Cowboy gave you some selectively aggressive options. Selectively aggressive options. If you don't do it, Dallas, that's your fault.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid.
Hey, y'all.
Section 8, and I knew I was at.
I appreciate them super chats, man. Y'all showed a lot of love today, man. It's a special day on how y'all show love, so y'all motivated me. I'm gonna keep bringing y'all these film sessions as we talk about different free agent options, man. Y'all take it easy.
Shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, green to go even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the lows. Can't ride the wave cause you ain't got a boat.